Hey, good afternoon, my YouTube family. This is your host, Aaron here. This is Times with the Narcissist Explained. Alright, we're going to get straight into it. The topic of today is Parasitic Society. Okay. Now, what does a parasite do? A parasite latches onto a host and drains its resources, pretty much its life force. And then once it's finished with that host, it goes to the next host. Does this sound familiar? Well, believe it or not, we live in a very parasitic society. A lot of people, including family members, are very parasitic. They live off of you, okay? Why do you think when you leave their household, finally you get your breakthrough and you don't live with them anymore, they trying to track you down or figure out where you at, where you live, and then if shit hits the fan, they're gonna try to find an excuse to live with you. You know, they have many other places where they could live, but for some reason they want to crash at your place, right? That's because you are a chosen one with divine energy, okay? There are people out here, they can see that divine energy, they can see that divine aura all around you. They can see your electromagnetic field. Sometimes people's electromagnetic fields come in colors. Chosen ones have different colored aura fields, and some people can see it. You know, some of those people are labeled schizophrenic. No, they could see through that veil a little bit. Okay. So with that being said, you know, you work a job 20, 30 years of your life and you get a pension. Even that gets taxed. You pay off that house. If you don't own the land, even that gets taxed. Okay. So what am I saying is that we live in a very parasitic society. It slowly but surely drains you till you die. It kills you slowly, okay? You ever notice you go out in public and you always catching people staring at you like you some sort of meal? They're looking at you like, I wonder what this person got. And you barely can have much, but because of your divine energy, because you're a chosen one, and they see that aura on you, they feel your presence. Oh, this person got big energy. I want to feast on that. They're looking at you like, ooh, you know, they got a fork. They got a bib. You know, they got a knife in this hand. And they looking at you like, ooh, yes, juicy steak. Ooh, yes, come here. You know, family members do this as well. You know, this is why a lot of you all had to cut off certain family members, because they were draining to be around. They were trying to latch themselves onto you because they are parasites. Same thing with certain friends you had to deal with. You had to cut them off because they wanted to latch onto you. You know, you're always the one to rescue them. You're always the one to make sure they have something to eat. You're the thoughtful one. You go to the store, you ask them what did they want, but they never do that for you, right? Because they're parasites. They're takers. And a lot of times you could tell them, but they don't care. That's just what they are. You see, let me tell you something, man. When you live in a world like this that's ran by evil, when you do right, you're a target, okay? But because you do right, you gain divine favor. And because you gain divine favor, parasites out here can see that you have divine favor because you do great works. You do righteous works. You are the opposite of this society. You're not into the evil, wicked activities that a lot of these parasites do. They're always in it to gain for themselves. You're trying to make the world a better place, not just for yourself, but others, but not realizing you can't even take others with you because a lot of others, they'll just latch on you and drain everything. You doing all the work while they just feeding off of you. Because this is a parasitic society. It slowly but surely drains you and it slowly but surely kills you. It's not nice. Because you think you know, with so much love in your heart, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you can't. You got to see a parasite for who a parasite is. I don't care how nice they seem. Because the one thing about parasites and shapeshifters, they always come in subtly. They try to gain your trust so they can feed on you. Okay? That's like a birthday cake, but on the inside of it, it's got maggots. But the maggots are placed in like different spots of the cake that you can't even sense it until you finish eating the cake. Next thing you know, you got maggots all in you. They dress it up nice is what I'm saying. They'll dress it up nice. They'll put icing on it. Yeah, I got your back. They say they got your back. Or you do a favor for them, they'll say they'll pay you back and they never do. Or wait till I come up, I'm gonna make sure you get it too, and they never ever get it. Why? Because they're too evil. They're parasites. They consume everything that comes in contact with them. And you being a divine energy, they want to feed on that too. Okay? This is a very parasitic society. A lot of people out here are parasites. See, when you're chosen, when you're a starseed, when you're a person of the light, and you do righteous and you do good works in this earth, I'm not saying you perfect all the way through. Everybody has a dark side to them. Weird fetishes and shit. But overall, your works and how you carry yourself, you're not out here trying to tear people down. You're over here trying to build yourself up and build people up who actually want to be built. You're a healer. You're a light worker. But in a society like this that's so evil, you're like the 0.01% of people out here that want to do right by humanity. A lot of people out here, including your family, they are parasites. You ever notice you try to leave their house? They always want to know where you at, where you going. Go leave your parents' house for a day and see how fast they blow up your phone. Where you at? But they treat you like crap though. They'll drain you. They'll threaten to kick you out. But leave their house and be gone for a day. That's because they have lost their host. Where did our host go? Where did our power source go? Just by you being there, you are the power source of that place. Okay? Because of that, they need to keep tabs on you. They treat you like crap, but they want to keep tabs on you. That's because they don't want you to know that you are their power source. So they try to dumb you down, make you feel inadequate, like no matter what you do is not good enough. But really, they need you more than you can even imagine, because you are their host. You are their power supply. And when that power supply leaves, they start acting funny. Where are you going? They start blowing up your phone. Even if you block them, they still try to call you. That's how you know they're parasites. Okay? Narcissists are parasites. They'll drain you of your time. They'll drain you of your money. They'll drain you of your life force, your health. Everything gets drained by them, man. So what I'm telling you all today is, be careful of who you allow into your space, because you are a chosen one. You're the 0.01% of people out here who actually want to do right by humanity. And because of that, you're a threat. And because of that, whenever you go out in public, you see people looking at you like a juicy meal, like they want to feast on you. Because they're looking for a host, because they don't want to do for themselves. They're looking for you to bring them up. Why? Because they love dysfunction and they feel like you can help them out of the dysfunction. There's people out here that love dysfunction. Why do you think they always do what they do? And it never changes. Because that's just who they are on the inside. Alright? So this is Times with the Narcissist Explained. Thank you all so much for coming through. And, y'all be safe out there, man. And one thing I can tell is, watch out for these parasites, man. They are everywhere. They're as far as the eye can see, man. And they're definitely amongst your family members. They need you to survive. Always remember that. You are that 0.01% of people with divine energy, loving spirit, good heart, that's willing to do right in this world. Alright, so I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all tune in for more.